What's up? What's going on, guys? It's your host, Invisible DFS. Let's talk FanDuel Fantasy Basketball Playoff for the slate of August the 19th, 2020. Alright, guys, so before I start, if you guys play those 5 players that I gave you last night, those were a great start. Every single one of them did good, so it's good to see when it goes like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with the slate. So let's check out point guards. Kyle Lowry, 8K. I still like him at that price against Brooklyn. If Brooklyn can keep this game close, Kyle Lowry should do good. Alright, but me personally, I like Jamal Murray a little bit better. But Kyle Lowry would definitely be on my top 5 because we don't have that many choices at point guard. Alright, so you have Lowry, Jamal Murray, Kemba. Price went up, probably gonna be in my 5. The fact that they lose a player, so Kemba gonna have to do a little bit more scoring. For that reason, I definitely like Kemba. Conley still out. Steph Curry, 4.4K. I'd like Patrick Beverly better. I know he only played 20 minutes. So hopefully his minute gonna go up. One of the reasons it's because of the fact he just got back. So I can see his minute go up. Morris has been decent, but I don't see him having a good game as he did in the first game of the series. So the price still nice. I wouldn't mind going there. Player like Shake Milton. Man, I can't remember the last time he had a good game. It's been that long. So, if you're looking, maybe it could be a cash play. I don't really play cash, but I cannot see me playing in fantasy. Tyler Johnson's not doing much either. So, that's another play I'm definitely not going to play. So, basically, the only guy I can probably see Brad play a little bit more minutes, but no, that's enough for me. So the players I'm looking to play is Lowry, Jamal, Kemba, Patrick Beverly, and Morris, and maybe a little bit of Steph Curry. But those are the guys I'm looking to play. On the shooting guard, Luka 10.5. I like him. I'm a big Levert fan, so I'm always going to put Levert in there, especially when he is the main player on the team. All right. So Levert, of course, yes, they're gonna double team him. As you can see, he had 15 assists for the game. With only 15 real points, had 47 fantasy points. Those are the kind of player I like. They do a little bit of other stuff too. So and then Levert can actually score. So most likely he might score more than 15 fantasy points. So I definitely like him. I like him probably a little bit over Paul George. I like Mitchell. Mitchell, man, I see something I never see before in Mitchell. I mean, the way he was taking the ball to the basket, driving, handling the ball, he wasn't, he was ready for it. He was ready for it last game. Usually he would ready to pass the ball and stand in the corner, but this one was different. He was doing everything. He was playing the point guard, the shooting guard, dishing the ball. He was doing a little bit of everything. For that reason, Mitchell, I actually like him a little bit over Caris LeVert. Why? Because he is the top player on the team, just like LeVert, but it looks like Mitchell has help compared to LeVert, who doesn't really have that help. So they can more keys on LeVert more than they can do it on Mitchell. For that reason, I like Mitchell. Paul George, yes, Paul George can outscore Mitchell or LeVert, but I still like those two guys better. But it's possible. Fred VanVleet has a great game. He probably gonna have another great game again, but I don't see him go off like he did. All right. So, but get this, 56 fantasy points. Man, that was great. All right. So Luka, LeVert, Donovan Mitchell, Paul George, Fred VanVleet. I like Lou Williams a lot. I would probably put Lou Williams over VanVleet, which is crazy, I know, but I would probably put him as my 5th player. Marcus Smart, I can see him score a little bit more. I know he only had about 8 point something fantasy points, 9.7. Okay, so because of this still on FD, so 9.7. I can see him definitely do better with one of their players gonna be out for the game. Jordan Clarkson gonna see minutes. He played about 39 minutes last game. I know the game went to OT, but that's when he played 34 minutes before the OT. Josh could be decent. So the shooting guard position is, there's a lot of players. TLC is another player. Definitely gonna see around 30 plus minutes. For that reason, I like him. The guy can score, can rebound. I just hope, I don't know how old he is, how long he's been in the NBA, but definitely is one of those guys that's gonna be around for a while. Burks is another player. So the shooting guard position, you can mix it up with a cheap and an expensive player. Go too cheap, or go to expensive player. So it's all gonna be up to you. I don't see any reason for you to go down there and play anybody else. Alec Burks should be your cheapest play here. How much is Alec Burks? 4.1. That's really cheap. Guy Tempo, you're gonna see minutes, but he's a guy that can give you 30 something, can also give you 10 fantasy points. For that reason, I'm not going to play him. It's most, if he can make shots, then it could be a good thing. For the small forward position, Kawhi at 9.6K. I like Pascal Siakam. Man, he started so great last game, but for some reason, he just in the bubble. I don't think he had a 40 fantasy points game, except probably for the first game, which was let's see, for the first game. That was the only one where he went over 40 fantasy points. But I like him. I like Siakam. Tobias, Jaylen Brown. If I see he got it tight, but I think he should be good to go. Without his, without Hayward, he should still be good. 7K. Joe Ingles. So that's another solid positions. Joe Ingles, Joe Harris. I like both of those guys. Tim Hardaway did good, but I would rather play those two guys over Tim Hardaway. OG. Tim Hardaway had to do a little bit more with Porzingis out most of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. OG is another player I wouldn't mind taking a chance on. Even DFS is another one. And Ty Bull gonna see the minutes. And the guy can possibly get you some steal, especially on FD, when the steal count for more. And he plays defense, so he might get you a block or 2-3 steal. As you can see, he's usually good on the steal category. So for that reason, I wouldn't mind taking a chance. And that would be as far as I would go in the small forward position. All right, but let's go. Kawhi Leonard, Siakam, Jaylen Brown, Tobias, and Joe Ingles would be my top 5 here. For the power forward position, Tatum, 8.7K, like the price, but actually, I think one of the position would probably be good to go. That's what I did last game. I think the power forward position here, you can go Porzingis and Tatum, and then try to go cheap some at the other places, because the power forward position is, if you can get Porzingis and Tatum, if you can get 100 for those guys, you'd be looking very, very good. All right. But if you want to take chances, you can. You got O'Neal could bounce back. He was in foul trouble. So when he was in the game, he couldn't really do what he wants to do because he didn't want to pick up another foul. I know it showed that he played 31 minutes, but those 31 minutes, it's not equal to 31 minutes if he was in foul trouble, if you know what I meant. Millsap, I can see him bounce back, have a better game, but the minute wasn't really there. Actually 29 minutes. Actually, that was good. I thought he played less. It looks like he played less, but 29 minutes. He didn't play in the overtime and didn't really play much in the fourth quarter. All right, so other power forward I don't mind. So my rank power forward by position: Tatum, Porzingis. My third one would probably be, I know he didn't do too good, but where is it? Alford, I wouldn't mind. I can see him bounce back here. I like Millsap And Serge Ibaka. Porter start great. So he played more minutes than I thought he would play, even though he didn't play in OT and didn't play much in the fourth quarter. But still ended up playing 31 minutes. So that was good to see. Yeah, that was good to see. But his defense wasn't too good. So that's one of the reasons they pull him off. All right, so center. Thais didn't see as much minutes as I thought he would see. So for that reason, I'm going to stay away. I would rather play like Ibaka, Offord, Millsap, and Jeremy Grant and Marcus Morris over him. Was even Royce O'Neal. Maxi Kleber, oh my God. You see how many minutes he played? That's like a smart thing right here. 33 minutes yet, 8.7 fantasy points. That's what Smart did for Boston. Anyway, so my the center position, Jokic, Embiid, they're the same price. But I still gotta go. It's gonna be hard, man. So any lineup you make with one of those guys, you can just make a second one and change him for the other guy because they're the same price. So if you see what I'm saying, so if you make 5 lineup with Embiid, get another 5, make it with Jokic. Alright, but me personally, if I had to go with one, I would still go with Embiid over him. Go Bird 7.8, I don't mind. Allen, he gonna be that's basically the only guy. I was very disappointed in Gasol last game because he didn't see that many minutes. So Zubac was balling in the first half and ended up finishing with 29, had over 20 in the first half. But of course, you know, Zubac usually play about 24 minutes. Let's see how many minutes did he play in this game? Even less. That's crazy. I just don't understand why. But anyway, I guess his defense is a liability on defense. That's probably why. So Embiid, Jokic, Gobert, Allen, Zubac probably gonna be playing less and less minutes as Montrezl getting more in shape. Gasol, I was disappointed. I guess I thought he would be playing more than I thought, but that wasn't the case. So I would put Zubac as my 5th one here over Gasol. And Bowen probably not going to be playing much in this series. Alright, probably not going to be playing much. He played 12 minutes, 13 fantasy points. He was over 1 fantasy points a game. So my 5 players are... So I'm going to go straight to the 5K range and give you guys Lou Williams. Lou Williams at 5.3K for the first time he played 30 minutes. So I can see him play that again and definitely have more fantasy points. So Lou Williams will be the first guy I'm going to give you guys. And I'm going to go back to this guy again, man. I'm going to go back to Porzingis. 8.6K, I'm going back to him there. And without... yeah, so definitely Lou Williams. And I like what I see with what Donovan Mitchell did. So it's him, Caris LeVert, Luka. I love Luka too. Luka, I didn't think he was gonna have that many fantasy points. I definitely see him probably go for a little bit less. 38 minutes, 42 real points. Man, he just touched Paul George and Kawhi. Whew. I didn't see that coming. Alright, so definitely was one the first game, but I can see them. I can see him. They won't be able to keep him from doing his thing, but I don't see him scoring all those points again. Maybe he'll get more assists, more rebounds, still end up with 60-some fantasy points. So for that reason, I like him. But I will I have to go with another player. I feel like that can give you that many points for a little bit cheaper, and he's also at the power forward position. And that's Jason Tatum. Like I said, I'm gonna go expensive in the forward position and go cheaper other places. So for that reason, I'm gonna go Jason Tatum here. I like Juris. I like Tim Hardaway. I like OG, all those guys. But I'm gonna go with Joe Ingles here. Alright, I'm gonna go with Joe Ingles as my small forward. So, and then the last play I'm gonna give you guys is give you play at the point guard position. As much as I wanna go with Walker, I'm not gonna do that. As much as I wanna go with, I like Bear. I wanna take a chance on Bear, but I'm gonna go back to Jamal here. I had a bad start and end up finishing with over 50 some fantasy points. So Jamal will be my fifth player. All right. One player I don't have here that really hurt me. I really want to give it to you guys, and if I have to do that, most likely would be over Porzingis or Jason Tatum. Probably over Jason Tatum, but I just rather have Jason Tatum for the discount because I feel like he can get there, and that would be Embiid. But I decided to give you Tatum or Porzingis over Embiid and get a discount there, and they can still get you around the same fantasy points. The only difference is the position. Right? So Murray, Lou Williams, Joe Ingles, Porzingis, and Jason Tatum. Alright? Appreciate you guys. Good luck. Please subscribe, turn on your bell notification, and drop a like in this video for me. I'm out.